Hey everyone, welcome back to Taehyung Fans. Today, we're diving into a story that feels straight out of a movie, a moment so simple yet so powerful that it changed a small Paris café forever. What if I told you that one quiet afternoon, Taehyung's presence alone turned an ordinary croissant into a global sensation? From heartfelt words of a café owner to fans traveling across continents just to taste what he did, this is more than just a viral story, it's proof of how Taehyung's silent influence can move the entire world. When we talk about influence, there's Taehyung, and then there's the Taehyung effect. What began as a quiet moment in Paris suddenly became a worldwide phenomenon, one croissant, one café, and one man named Kim Taehyung who unknowingly changed everything. It all started when Taehyung visited Paris for Celine's event. Between the flashing cameras and the roaring crowds, there was a calm, simple moment. Taehyung enjoying a pistachio croissant at a local pastry shop called La Pistachierie. No loud announcement, no media alert, just V being V. Yet somehow, that one sighting sent ripples across continents. Within hours, fans began searching for the exact café. Photos, videos, and reviews spread like wildfire. La Pistachierie became the most searched pastry shop in Paris overnight. Lines started forming outside, people from all around the world came just to taste the same pistachio croissant that Taehyung ate. And just like that, the ordinary turned legendary. But what makes this story even more beautiful is not just the fame, but the human warmth behind it. The owner of La Pistachierie, deeply moved by what happened, spoke about Taehyung with heartfelt sincerity. He revealed how grateful he was, not only because his business suddenly went viral, but because his wife happens to be a big fan of Taehyung herself. He said, "V, we love you, man. My wife loves you too, and we're so thankful. We tried to see you that day, but they didn't let us in, they said you were eating. Maybe next time, we'll get to meet you." There's something incredibly touching about that, isn't there? A restaurant owner in Paris, thanking an artist from South Korea, not as a celebrity, but as someone who unknowingly brought joy and connection to their lives. That's what Taehyung does. He doesn't chase trends, he creates them effortlessly. Whether it's fashion, music, or something as simple as a pastry, his presence turns everything into art. And the world notices. Major global outlets covered the story, calling it the power of silent influence. Fans around the world shared photos of pistachio croissants with the caption, "Taehyung made me do it." Even locals in Paris admitted that they'd never seen a food trend explode this fast. Some call it coincidence, but we all know, it's something more. Taehyung has that rare magic that can transform simplicity into sensation. He doesn't even have to try, his energy does the work. Now, La Pistachierie isn't just a café anymore, it's a landmark for fans, a place where people feel closer to Taehyung, even just for a bite. Every pistachio croissant that's sold carries a little piece of that moment, that quiet afternoon in Paris when the world's calmest man unknowingly created another wave. And maybe, that's the most fascinating part of it all. Taehyung wasn't promoting anything, he wasn't on stage or in front of cameras. He was just being himself, graceful, kind, unbothered. Yet the world followed, celebrated, and fell in love all over again. From Paris to Seoul, from fans to café owners, everyone seems to feel it, the warmth, the charm, the elegance that radiates from him. He reminds us that influence doesn't always come from noise, sometimes, it's found in quiet moments, in the way someone simply exists. And as the owner of La Pistachierie said, with a soft smile and eyes full of admiration, "V, we hope you keep doing your amazing work." A simple wish, from one heart to another. Because that's what Taehyung inspires, not just fame, but genuine emotion. The kind of emotion that turns a croissant into a global story, and a moment into a memory that the world will never forget. But what happened next was beyond anyone's imagination. Videos from fans who visited the cafe started circulating online. Some of them traveled from different countries, just to experience what Taehyung did, sitting by the same window, ordering the same croissant, whispering softly, "This is where he was." The shop owner, amazed by the growing number of visitors, shared that every day, people from Korea, Japan, the US, and even South America came to see the place that Taehyung made famous. He said, "We never expected this. People tell us they came because of V. Some cry, some smile, all of them say the same thing, they love him." And isn't that the power of genuine influence? No fancy ad campaign, no brand deal, no script, just one artist living his life sincerely. That's what makes Taehyung different. He connects not through spectacle, but through sincerity. His quiet aura reaches further than any billboard ever could. Paris, a city that has seen countless stars and fashion icons, found itself enchanted by someone who didn't need to say a word. Locals talked about his calm presence, his warm smile, how respectful he was to everyone he met. A few employees even mentioned how gentle his tone was when ordering, simple gestures that left a deep impression. That's why when people call it the Taehyung effect, it isn't just about numbers or trends, it's about emotion. He makes people feel. Whether it's through his voice, his fashion, or even the way he eats a croissant, there's a kind of poetry in everything he does. And maybe that's why fans never get tired of moments like this. They see more than a celebrity, they see a person whose authenticity shines brighter than fame itself. In an age of noise and overexposure, Taehyung remains that rare calm in the storm, a reminder that true charm doesn't need volume, only presence. Now, whenever people walk past La Pistachierie, they don't just see a pastry shop. They see a piece of history, a place forever linked to the quiet strength of a man who inspires millions without even trying. Some say Paris is the city of love, but for many fans, it's now also the city of Taehyung. Because somewhere in that cafe, the scent of pistachio and butter still carries a memory of that soft smile, the quiet moment, and the power of an artist whose influence will never fade. And that's the magic of Taehyung, turning the simplest moment into something the whole world can feel. His presence, his warmth, his quiet power, it never fails to leave a mark. If you felt that same warmth from this story, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Taehyung Fans, and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss another moment that reminds us why Taehyung is truly one of a kind.